such a big deal? Why do we have to
Right.
glorify this in those terms? I mean,
Wait, so do my opinions actually matter?
yes, yeah,
Yes,
no,
of
no,
course.
no, no, your opinion
I understand
matters.
what he's talking about, but here's the thing I get it. It's because it's like the first time it's happened in professional sports.
Yeah.
Like they make this big deal. I mean, let's be honest. The WNBA, they're all lesbian. Come on, wake up.
Come on
It's
now,
just
let's
like,
keep it clean.
oh please, I'll get over it. But like it's. I mean, it's a big deal now because it's not a. I mean, it's like professional athlete now. Like I mean, the Jason Collins thing that kind of died out really fast, but this guy, because the NFL is like the big macho league, and like, oh, we're gonna beat everybody up. This guy's not a small dude, okay, but it's all this professional thing now. It's like everybody makes it a big deal because it's the NFL. I mean, I think it's ridiculous. I really don't care. The guy he could be gay, straight, bi, so I don't care.
Well, but you think it's unprofessional to like be feeding your partner cake on ESPN?
Well, no, listen, the thing I got with this, the guy, this is an extraordinary achievement in sports, I think, personally. I mean, I know he's a 7th round pick, but this is this big deal. Like, I think he was just in the moment. He was really happy. He was excited. I mean, I'm happy for the guy. I actually think he should be pretty decent. I don't think he's going to be a horrible NFL player. I mean, he's got the highest rated jersey coming out anyway.
But that's if he even makes
Right.
the team.
I think he'll make the team. I don't know if he might end up on the practice squad, but
Well, here's the thing. Do you feel like he makes the team because he's a good enough player to make the team, or do you feel like he makes the team because if they cut him, the anti-gay, not the anti-gay, but the outside of sports media comes in and says, well, you're against, you have something against gay people.
well,
You're not on
listen,
the team.
you're not SEC Defensive Player of the Year by accident. I'm sorry, man. I
He
know.
wasn't even the best player.
Yeah, I mean, he really
He
wasn't.
wasn't
But
even the best defensive player on his team.
no, he wasn't. But I don't know if he's ever going to achieve anything because I mean, I hate that this is a sideshow now because he's gay, and then maybe if he gets cut, I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, who cares if he doesn't make the roster? It's not. It's just.
Well, here's what I think about awards. I don't think awards mean much of anything. Does anybody remember Tebow won 2 Heisman trophies?
No, who cares?
Does anybody remember that? So
And where's
nobody
Tim
knows.
Tebow now?
Right.
exactly. Does it? I mean, 90% of the Heisman Trophy quarterbacks that come out
Terrible.
are a bust.
Bun.
Okay?
None.
I mean, the MVP of the NBA, other than LeBron James and Michael Jordan, the MVP, which they give out during the playoffs, which is asinine, but regardless,
Yeah.
they oftentimes don't even make the NBA Finals. I mean, you
No,
look
yeah,
at
you
these
got like.
awards,
Kobe
Yeah.
Bryant?
what awards do, you look at softball.
Mhm.
You look at softball, baseball. Every kid gets a trophy.
Yeah.
If a kid doesn't win the game, you know what they call him?
Participator.
He comes in second. You know what they call him? You're the last winner.
Yeah, I hate
Okay,
that. I hate it.
so it's one of those things where
Well, I thought you just
I don't
said
think-
for participation.
no, I don't think awards and trophies and all that are all that they're cracked up to be. I
No, they're
think
not.
that when you
I think they're
in
overrated.
college, sure.
Yes.
I got plenty of awards playing in college. I played basketball. I got all conference point guard for 1 year just because somebody else got injured. I couldn't
Yeah,
do it.
trophy for
But
making
no,
the
yeah,
All-Star
yeah.
team.
But
No, right.
But basically, college awards are to glorify college kids, and
Mm-hmm.
it's all they really have. Okay, because they can't get paid.
Right.
So, but when you go to the NFL, those guys are paid to break down tape, to break down film,
Right.
to look. Did they know every weakness that you have?
Yep.
More
Study and
so
learn.
than you do.
Yes.
Okay, so the NFL doesn't. Do you see any NFL trophies other than the Super Bowl MVP? Do you see any awards that they give out?
No, I
as
mean,
much as they do in college.
No, I mean, they
have
make
the
the-
Butkus Award, the
Yeah.
Blitzkin Award. They have
Yeah.
the
The
Blomkamp
Remington,
Award.
yeah,
whatever.
seriously, the Remington Award. Who cares?
They have all these different awards. Coach of the Year. They have Kicker of the Year.
Yeah, the Lou Groza Award. Yeah,
Yeah,
get out
so-
of here.
This is what college kids live for to do. But
Right.
when you get there, so people go, oh, he's a co-defensive player of the year in the best conference in the country.
Big
Tim
deal.
Tebow was a 2-time Heisman Trophy winner in the best conference in the country.
Right. How'd that work out?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't want to hear anything about that with awards and this.
No.
now.
Well,
Now,
I
the
have a
cake,
question.
The cake thing. One more thing,
yes.
real quick, and then I'll let you get your opinions out. The cake thing. To me, this is a historic moment in television. I looked at it as a television
It was.
moment.
It really was.
I looked at it as something where you're going to be sitting around in 30 years drinking beers, watching football, and by then they'll probably have, you'll probably be on hovercrafts or something.
Probably, yeah.
But, you know,
Right.
we'll be sitting in beers watching football, and we'll go back and be like, you
Remember where
that
you
one
were?
time that gay guy was drafted and he kissed his boyfriend and fed him cake. This is a historic television moment where people go, oh, it's gross, it's disgusting, it's
There's
this.
a break.
Good, did you play video games?
Yeah.
Do you play violent video games?
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto.
Okay, that's a good example. But
Mm,
I've
good one.
seen some more Dune. Remember the old Dune?
Oh
games?
yeah. Oh yeah.
So, do you now? You don't have you can plead the fifth on this, but do you watch pornography at all?
Oh come on, Groot, give me a
He's
break.
giving that little hand thing.
I have some at home.
Have
Yes.
you ever seen movies that have had a nipple in them,
Absolutely.
or
Yep.
sex scenes or
Yep.
something?
Yeah.
If you want to
Those
count
things
Girls
are-
Gone Wild too.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
please.
Those things are accepted,
Yes.
right?
Right.
Yeah.
Those video games, the same. Well, I shouldn't say Republicans. My whole family is, but the same hardcore conservative Christian who's like, no, this is disgusting. They shouldn't have these queers in the league.
Westboro
Are letting-
Baptist Church.
Yeah, well, they're a different story.
That's different.
They are letting their kids play these violent video games. They're letting their
Yeah.
kids browse
Right.
the internet with no parent filters. They are allowing all this stuff to happen because, well, if he's watching pornography,
Yeah.
it's what's supposed to happen. He's having sex with a female.
Yeah.
Or he's shooting the head off a zombie and
Right.
putting it and shoving a grenade down his neck to blow up the rest of the body or whatever it might be. That's fine.
Right.
But a man feeding another man cake and giving him a peck on the lips, good God Almighty, that can't happen.
I mean,
Absolutely
I don't
right.
think that. I mean, I don't know. I just thought that. I'm not saying it was wrong. I just thought as a like you're just like you're throwing yourself out there.
Here, I got one for you. Here.
Are you sure you want to give him some technology?
Yeah, I know. That's good. Listen. I know a lot of people in this day and age, they cringe when they see that kind of stuff, but I think to myself, it's 2014, okay? We're way past this, a man kissing a man, women kissing women. You have to adapt to the times and the change of life. It's not 1956 where, you have to be at proms that are segregated, for Christ's sake. It's time to get in touch with reality. This is the problem I have like this.
Proms were segregated in Georgia
I
in
know.
2013.
That's terrible.
In
Terrible.
certain-
And it's
in certain
ridiculous. I
counties.
had to. Listen. Let's stop this. Let's enjoy the moment. This man, he came out. This is a big deal. He risked a lot of things he didn't have to do for this, and I applaud this guy immensely for this. I'm so glad. Listen, this guy is not like he's gonna go run on the TV and be all flamboyant about it. He's not gonna
Well,
be
he
like.
was being
He was like over the top, like some people are. Who
He
cares?
was kind of over the top,
Yeah,
but
it was I thought it was in a tasteful way. I'm saying like not like this.
he didn't rip his clothes off and
Yeah.
start,
Yeah.
kind of lingus with
Yes,
it.
right.
That didn't happen.
Right.
But I feel like in 2014, people are so picky nowadays.
Right,
I
yeah.
mean, you can't say. So how about this philosophy? And I don't know if this makes any sense to you. You look at the Miami Dolphins, right? 2 Twitter incidents in 2 weeks.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
One about offensive line and hazing, which they just got in trouble for.
Right.
Another one.
That's what I wanted to talk about.
We'll get there in 1 second.
Yes.
And actually, Gooney, I want your opinion on this. As much as Jeremy might not, I want your opinion on this.
No, I like to hear.
They have these 2 Twitter incidents. He comes out, oh, it's gross, it's disgusting, it's this.
Yep.
But the whole reason any of this stuff is a big deal at all is social media.
Mhm.
Should players have restrictions on what they can and can't put on social media? Should players be told, you can't have a Twitter account? You're playing for this team. We don't want you to have a Twitter account.
That's a
We
good
don't
No,
want you to
because
have
that's
Facebook.
that's counting into like the whole freedom of speech.
Well,
the first.
yeah,
We
but
don't have
wait a
freedom of
minute.
speech in
It's
this
going
country
down
anymore.
the drain.
We
No.
can't say anything. We can't have our own opinions anymore. in
But
this country.
my question is, you know how you were saying that like if the St. Louis Rams let go of Michael Sam, does that make him a bad team? Does that make him hate gays? Here's
No.
another thing.
It
Here's
means he's
another.
not good enough to make an NFL
Okay,
team.
Right.
So if because I want to Richie Incognito, if some
Solid
other team,
offensive lineman.
if
Right.
some other team signs Richie Incognito, does that make him a bad team? Hey, you guys signed a bully, like blah blah blah. You guys are assholes for signing a bully.
That's the way I look at it too. Is because if I were the general manager and I had Richie Incognito and Jonathan Martin
Yeah.
come to me and say, we both need an NFL job. Which one am I taking? And I've argued with this in several bars around the Northeast.
I would
about
take
this.
Incognito. I
I
really would.
Every day I would take Incognito because that guy, he's blood, sweat, and tears. He's about the team.
Right.
He's a physical. Well, first of all, he's better than Martin.
Oh,
Second of all,
by far.
he's a team player.
Mm.
He's going to come out. He's going to perform. He's going to get down in the trenches like an offensive lineman's supposed to do. And
He
you know,
wants to be out there.
And other than Jonathan Martin,
Mhm.
everybody in the locker room loved him. And
Yeah.
so, but then if Jonathan Martin comes to me and goes, well, I need a team. I said, well, what's going to happen? You're going to miss a block in a game. I'm going to take you out of the game, you're going to quit the team,
Right.
or
He's gonna cry in a corner like a
or
child.
what's going to happen? I don't think he's viable anymore.
No.
So I would take Incognito. Does that make me a bad person, a bad general manager? Not that I ever will become a general manager, but
Mhm.
no. So it's the same thing with Sam. If they cut him, it's going to happen.
Mhm.
You know, you're going to get these people that go, oh, the Rams, they just drafted him as a smokescreen, they're anti-gay. No, he's just not that good.
Right.
That's what people have to realize.
right.
But I think he will. I think he will make the team.
I do.
think
I
he
think
will
he will.
contribute on special teams. I think he'll be a nickel package blitz linebacker in certain things.
Yeah, he's not he's not a fourth
He's
down.
not a four down
no.
guy at all. But I think he will make the team.
He might be a
I think
good
he'll-
third
I think
down
he'll
man.
play a couple years.
Yeah.
Now,
And
do you think I'm a bad person for saying it was unprofessional, the
No,
whole
no.
King thing?
No, everybody's entitled to their own
but here's the
opinion.
thing,
That's-
he wasn't a professional yet.
Right.
Yeah.
He was a college kid who happens to be gay, having a good time
Yeah.
with his boyfriend on arguably, other than coming out, the biggest moment of his life.
Right.
That is 14 minutes, and we didn't even talk about what we wanted to talk about. So we're getting into NBA talk, Donald Sterling, and more next. This is Bloom's Room.